All right, let's get right into it. Today, we're jumping onto the court to talk about one of the fastest, most awesome team sports out there, netball. Whether you've never held a netball before or you're just looking for a refresher, we're going to get you passing like you've been doing it for years. So you ready? Let's go.
I love how our guide today kicks things off with this simple invitation. So, yeah, let's do it. Let's learn to play netball, and we're going to start with the single most important action in the entire game, the pass.
And seriously, stick with me for the next few minutes, and you won't just know the names of the passes, you'll actually get the technique behind them. We're going to turn you from a total beginner into a player with a whole toolkit of skills.
Okay, but before we even think about throwing this thing, we've got to talk about how to hold it. I know, it sounds super basic, but trust me on this. Every single good pass and every solid catch starts right here. This is your foundation.
So take a good look at this. The big secret here is the hand position. You're not just grabbing the ball with your palms. No. It's all about creating this W shape with your thumbs and your index fingers. That shape gives you way more control. So how do you do it? It's really easy. Just pop the ball on the ground, make that W shape with your hands. See how the thumbs are almost touching? Then just bend down and pick up the ball with that W already formed. When you stand up, you'll feel just how secure that grip is. It's a small thing, but it's absolutely crucial.
And these are your golden rules. Seriously, burn these into your brain. It's all about balance and being intentional. Keep your eyes on your teammate, shift your weight forward for power, and when you're catching, you reach out for the ball, then pull it in tight. If you get these down, everything else we're about to talk about will feel so much more natural.
All right, with those fundamentals locked in, let's get to the fun stuff. We'll start with one-handed passes. Think of these as your power tools, the ones you use when you need to get the ball down the court with some real speed and distance.
First up is the absolute workhorse of the one-handed passes, the shoulder pass. This one is all about getting the ball from A to B in a straight, powerful line, fast. And just look at that starting position. See how the ball is held up high, just behind the shoulder? It kind of looks like a quarterback about to throw a football, right? That position is where all the power comes from.
And the technique itself is beautifully simple. You're just pushing forward from that position and releasing the ball right at shoulder height. The key is to follow through, so your arm ends up pointing right at your target.
But what do you do when there's a defender right in your face? Well, you can't go through them, so you go over them. That's where the high shoulder pass, or as most people call it, the lob pass, comes into play. It's a really smart move.
You can see the difference right away. Instead of that straight line, the lob pass makes this beautiful high arc. The goal is to drop the ball gently down into your teammate's hands, right over the defender's outstretched arms.
So the secret here is the release point. You're holding it with your stronger hand, you get it up high, even higher than the regular shoulder pass, and you release it with an upward and forward push to get that perfect curve.
Okay, now for something completely different. Let's talk about the underarm pass. I like to think of this one as your secret weapon. It's for those quick, sneaky, short passes when you're in a tight spot.
The key here is getting low. This whole pass happens down below the knee. It's so fast, so unexpected, and it's almost impossible for a tall defender who's guarding you closely to get down in time to stop it.
So you get low, bend your knees, and it's just a simple push forward with your hand. Now, here's the pro tip. You want to aim for the ball to get to your teammate somewhere between their waist and their knees. That makes it a super easy target for them to just scoop right up.
Okay, so we've covered the one-handed power passes. Now let's switch gears. Two-handed passes are all about one thing, control. When you need absolute pinpoint accuracy over shorter distances, these are your go-to moves.
And we have to start with the most famous, the most fundamental pass in all of netball, the chest pass. Honestly, if you're only going to master one pass from this whole explainer, please make it this one.
And this is what it looks like. It's fast, it's flat, and it's deadly accurate. This is the pass that lets you move the ball down the court in a flash, with quick give-and-go plays between your teammates. It's beautiful to watch. So here's the secret sauce. The power doesn't come from your arms. It comes from your wrists and fingers. You hold the ball right at your chest, keep your elbows tucked in, and as you step, you push out and you snap your wrists. That snap is what makes the ball fly flat and fast. Okay, so what if you've got a defender right up on you and you need a two-handed pass to get over them? Well, that's what the overhead pass is for. It's your best bet when you're stuck in one spot and need to clear that obstacle.
I mean, this picture just says it all, doesn't it? You're using every inch of your height, releasing the ball from the absolute highest point you can. There's just no way a defender's going to reach that.
You just bring that ball way up high over your head, get your arms totally straight, and then, just like with the chest pass, you use a powerful flick of your wrists and fingers to send that ball sailing forward over the defender's head.
All right, now for a pass that kind of breaks all the rules, the bounce pass. I like to call this one the problem solver. You can do it with one hand, you can do it with two, and its whole job is to get the ball around a defender, not over them.
Think about it. When a defender has their arms up high, blocking all the obvious passing lanes, what do? You go low. The bounce pass basically uses the floor as an extra teammate to get right around their guard. It's genius.
Now listen up, because this is the most important part of the bounce pass, where you bounce it. You don't aim for the halfway point. The golden rule is to aim for a spot on the floor about 2/3 of the way to your teammate. That makes the ball pop up perfectly for them right into their hands at waist height.
Phew, okay, that was a lot. You've got the theory behind 6 different passes, you know the right way to hold the ball, and you've got the golden rules. So, what's next? There's really only one thing left to do.
You gotta go practice. And the best part is, you don't need anything fancy. Just grab one friend, make 2 lines, and start passing the ball back and forth. Start with the chest pass until it feels easy. Then try the bounce pass, then the shoulder pass. This is how you build that muscle memory, so you don't even have to think about it in the game.
And you know, our guide for today really hits the nail on the head with this final thought. Playing netball well isn't about some crazy, flashy move. It's about getting these fundamentals, passing, catching, and holding, so solid that they become second nature. You do that, and you're going to be a great player.
So, that just leaves one last question for you. We've gone through the powerful shoulder pass, the accurate chest pass, the sneaky underarm pass. You've got the whole playbook now. So take what you've learned, get out on a court, and decide for yourself.